Hey, how's it going? I'm just making a short little video here. Somebody on the forum posted, I think it was Old Rod, that's your name. You wanted to know how to make organic looking cave walls and stuff like that. I made a fairly large one. It's kind of all the only thing I've been doing, but it's actually pretty simple. Down here I have a cave entrance, and I've posted the video before, so I don't want to go into it and stuff like that. You can kind of see it there, but I think the walls turned out pretty well. So anyways, basically for what I did, and also I want to let people know if they're building a cave and you're kind of confused at what direction you're going, and you're worried about running into another one of your channels and stuff like that, you can always go into first person view, and I'm not sure if this will be changed, and run right up to the wall, and then you can kind of get an idea of what direction you're going and where in proximity are to your other wings and channels and stuff like that, so you can review it all, make sure you don't run into anything else. So you can see mine's fairly big, but basically what I do is I'll start with a flat surface, and I kind of give myself enough room so I can get a good perspective. Switch to circle mode, go to the smallest circle possible, and go one up, one down, and then pushing behind it, increase the size and make an entrance like that. And I kind of repeat the process in the direction I want to go, and you can vary it in any way possible. As you see, it just kind of keeps some jagged looks to it. Just delete. And there'll be occasions where you can't actually get in, so you'll have to get a little more creative. You can either pull out your smoothing tool right away and just kind of do a rough smooth in the location where you're getting stuck. A lot of the time with this tool, these openings will start to look really circular, and you don't really want to have that happen, so because caves are never perfectly circular. I know a couple of mine kind of look like that, but so we're starting to get a fairways in here. Just smooth these down, these jaggeds down. So once you get like a uniform opening enough that you can pass freely through, you kind of think about exactly what it looks like. I mean, you just kind of got to use kind of your thoughts of what you need to add for this opening. Sometimes I'll go back to my circle tool, and if I've gone too deep on one of the round parts from the circle delete tool, I'll just add some more material and then just use smooth tool again. That way it puffs it back out. You can pretty much make it any shape. I've also used the technique where do this a little bit further, and a big one. And really, you can kind of do whatever you want. Like, and just caves are never uniform. They're just not. You got to keep it from being square or circular. Kind of need it in that in between area. There's a good one. Really, really simple with this new smoothing tool. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, except I made it too circular down here. You rarely see caves like that. So I'll just add some material. I mean, depending on how much time you want to spend, you can always switch it up and start adding some voxel structures and just give them a smooth. You make stalagmites the same way. You can kind of like I don't really use very many stalagmites and stalactites, but you can kind of do this, put a circle, really kind of simple, into your cube, try to find the midpoint, and good enough for me. And you're smoothing it up. It's a little too pointy. I don't think they ever really exist like that, so basically I just delete the tip of it, give it another smooth, kind of delete around it. I don't really like that one, but I mean, depending on how much time you want to spend, you kind of get the idea. And then always in the opening, you don't want it too circular, because I mean, only in certain games does it ever look like that. So I usually block a little bit off and kind of make it more of a framework, like something that has had to like smash its way in there, or, you know, carve its way in. Be careful, they'll always kind of revert back. For me, it's all about just removing volume and then putting volume back. Sometimes run into that too, where you've put too much material in. You can do it any way you like to kind of get yourself in that opening, and then that helps keep it from going too uniform on you. It'll break up the circles that are there, and see there. So I actually kind of like that. It's just a really quick example of what you can do. And then always, for me, my personal preference is painting the rock, because unless you're making like a hole in a grassy plain or something like that for a den of an animal or whatever, they're not going to be made of dirt, and it usually helps it look more organic. Yeah, I actually wish I see that your post was from Wednesday. I really kind of wish that I saw it sooner, because I'm not sure if you're even still interested in learning this, but I thought, what the hey. So you get the idea of that, and then just keep burrowing with your circle tool, and you can look at your direction. There's an old channel I made, clear that. So there. You just work away at it slowly. Gives you a nice little opening. I've also one other trick I like to do, because I made some caverns. I'd take it and I'd go to like a rather large circle delete tool. Then I'd shrink back down to the bottom one, go to the add function, add a bunch of rock up. And then just delete from that. So you've got a really kind of interesting pattern to smooth out. And when you smooth it out, it kind of has its own unique rock look to it. And you can even just leave it there and go a different direction. But it's really quite simple with this smoothing tool. You just got to get the perspective that you want and an idea where you want to go. And go down here now. You can even, I'll delete that part, make it easier for me. There. Well, kinda. And I think people are catching on pretty quick when with the smoothing tool of especially doing terrain. When you come into the instance like this, like you know you can't smooth it because it's missing a voxel. You just got to replace that material before you can smooth it. I don't like that little pointy part. It's not realistic, so add some more material. Let's try that first. Increase this. Alright, that's way better. I just kind of did that to give myself a little bit more room so I can kind of get a look back at what I'm doing. You can always undo what you don't want, right? There, so that looks pretty good. Clean it up. Yeah, I'm using Tundra limestone. Caves are normally made out of limestone, so that's why I picked this. That's the material I'm using. So yeah, it's a little too circular. Maybe add some volume that way. Go in there and there. That turned out pretty good just doing that. Yeah, here's a perfect example. I kind of created a corner of a room right there. So, let's do that. Meld those together. Beauty. I'm getting lazy. So as you see, we got a nice little, you can fix that entrance here. You can, I left it like that. You got to decide what kind of entrance you're going to have, where it's going, if it's, you know, if it's a dungeon cave or organic cave that you'd find in the forest or something. You can always put some props in front of that. So now that you got your little cave passage, sometimes we'll go to the rock surface and just grab some tropical alpine gravel and just throw her in the low area. Just always loose loose rock in it. Okay, yeah, that cave. And what else do I like to do to make it look a little bit? Oh, add some dirt, so you can actually try to blend some up. Hey, you know what? I think that's the material I've been using the whole time. That's why. I'm ridiculous. I apologize for that. I wasn't using tundra limestone. That's the help. Sorry, I'm new to making videos. You get the idea of it anyways, I'm pretty sure. Depends on how much you want to try to blend the textures. Hopefully you get some more. It'd be nice to actually have a better ability to blend these, but like a smudge tool or something, but I don't know if that will ever happen. There you go. So we went pretty far in. Hopefully you like that little brief explanation for you. I'm sorry it couldn't be longer, and sorry it wasn't sooner, but anyways, hopefully that helps. Take care.